Hey guys, welcome back to Playing Design and Decorum. Did this have book one title? I just realized that I'm pretty sure this had book one title. So it seems like PB got rid of book one. But anyways, chapter 14, the Countess has moved against you. Will she ensnare you in her trap or can you escape it? What the heck? We are not some animal. We are not some animal that she's just going to trap us and we're not going to escape. Just letting you guys know we're not. We are going to get up here. We're going to beat her until she. Oh, I hate her so much. I need to prepare myself. Desire and Decorum. Chapter 14, fight or flight. No, we're fighting. We are fighting. I don't care what it takes. I don't care if we don't have any manners when we fight. A few days after your father's funeral. You hear the click of the lock on the far side of the door, followed by Countess Henriette's footsteps fading down the hall. No. Briar wiggles the door handle to no avail. She turns to you, her expression determined. She cannot do this. Briar, we had to get to London immediately. How could my... What do you mean, how could? It's been obvious since day one. If the Countess thinks she has defeated me, she is sorely mistaken. I wish I could say both the third option and the first option, but right now our focus is on getting to London. We must get to the bishop before the Countess does. He must see reason. But before we're able to do anything about the Countess of the Will, we need to find some way out of this room. Do you have a key? I'm an absolute fool. I cannot believe I forgot. She reaches to her apron pocket and digs around. She looks at you wise-eyed. Did she steal it? Did you forget? It's not here. She stole it, didn't she? Perhaps it fell out somewhere. Let's search the room. Briar crouches down and lifts the edge of the rug, examining the space beneath you. Surveyed the room. Maybe the cushions? You pull out all the cushions from the settee onto the ground, giving each one a thorough look over. It's in here. You approach your chest of door, then open every drawer, rifling through the contents. Nothing but clothing and old letters. You move to the side of the bed and heave the mattress up from a frame. Nothing. She must have stolen it. Finally, you look back at Briar, who now crouches at the far end of your rug. She draws the corner and looks at you. I hope fortune has favored you better than it has me. I think Countess Henriette's fortune's chosen one today. I found nothing. Perhaps rather than luck working to her advantage, it was deceit. I will bet a month's wages that which stole the key. An urgent row comes at the door, followed by a familiar voice. Who? Mr. Harper. Lady Dakota, are you there? Mr. Harper, yes, we are trapped inside. I suspect something was amiss when Countess Henriette requested an urgent carriage to London. I took delivery of preparing a horse for you as precaution. Thank you. Oh, Mr. Harper, what would I do without you? I said, yeah, not a thing, not until we find a way out of this room. Okay, we must tie together and climb out the window, break down the door, pick the lock. Let's climb out the window. Like they do in the movies. Alright, that'll do the trick. I'll bring the horse round. Let us get to it then. Briar removes the blankets and pillows from your bed, then begins pulling off the sheets. Here, I'll tie them down. She hands you one of the sheets which you tie to your bed frame. You keep working, and soon you have a good length of makeshift roof. Are we ready then? You push the window open and toss the bed sheets out. They dangle a few feet above the ground, a story below. Here goes nothing. You climb out of the window, your knuckles white as you grip the bed sheets with all your strength. Slowly you begin to lower yourself down. Lady Dakota. Miss Harper approaches from the stable with the horse's bridle in his hands. He rushes forward when he sees you just in time for you to drop into the saddle rather than fall to the remaining distance to the ground. Oof. Briar climbs down after you, then drops to the ground with surprising grace. Just one horse, I suppose that means we're sharing then. I felt prudent to be quick, however. We could just share. However, what? You asked me to ride with you. It could be worth my effort to prepare another horse so that I might accompany you. The roads can be dangerous for any who travel undefended. And particularly for those with enemies. A shadow passed over Mr. Harper's eyes. My thoughts precisely. I will gladly ride with you to see you safely to London, and I may be able to offer distraction, perhaps even comfort in this difficult time. Said Mr. Harper's offered to bring him with you on your journey to London for a chance to improve relations. You know what sucks? We never get any chance to hang out with Mr. Harper or get to know him without diamonds. So that just like why? Like why don't we ever get a chance? Like why is he always just that guy who gives us horses and then if we want to spend more time we have to pay? Like no, that's not cool. Everybody else gets chances to hang out with us without diamonds. I appreciate your offer, Mr. Harper, but I'm certain that Brian and I can manage on our own. No, we could just share a horse. You're the most capable woman I know. If anyone could keep herself out of harm's way, it's undoubtedly you. Who am I, chopped liver? I request that you keep Our Lady Dakota out of trouble, but I have a feeling it would be the other way around. I'm sure the dowry contest will request a carriage to London soon, so I'll be close behind you. Brian and I'll slip behind you and settle us in for the long ride. Right then, are we ready? Brian opens her mouth to respond, but she stops when the front door to the manor opens, revealing the dowry contest. See you, sucker! Oh. I'm sorry, lady grandma. That was meant for Henriette. My dear Dakota, what in heaven's name is this? Hey, grandma, it's London. Father as well. No time to explain. I miss me. Do Richard's prostate. Cousin Henriette will stop another and take Edgewater from me. Basically. I'm well aware of it. What I'm aware of is that the factors in the scene before me. Beg pardon, my lady, but the countess has already left for London to challenge the Earl's will. My dear Dakota, what are you waiting for? Make haste for London. Thank you, late grandmother, I will. Were I any Shiva brother, I would join you myself. Hey, party! As it stands, I'll simply have to join you once the carriage has been prepared. You nudge your horse when you hear us urging her into a flying pace. Let's go! Clock's ticking. You ride hard for London. Taking the shortcut Mr. Harper showed you upon your return journey to Edgewater. As you ride, you notice Briar fuming. Right, something the matter? She's getting to the zone. I'm simply furious at Countess Henriette for treating you this way. She should consider her lucky to have you as a stepdaughter. And anyway, whatever happens to the idea that gentlefolk were supposed to be, well, gentle? You're right, I always knew that being born to a mayoral farmer isn't what makes a person low. She didn't wait even a week after father was buried to defy his wishes. I'm going to show her just how wrong she was to cross me. Ugh, I love all these options. Say this. I vow that she would get her comeuppance. Conversation seems to have calmed Briar's nerves. She opens her mouth to speak, then hesitates. What is it? It's nothing. Calm now. Friends don't mince words. I was only wondering what will you do if Countess Henriette succeeds. I will burn her at the stake. Suppose I'll return to Grovershire, attempt to marry to the gentry, contemplate that should it ever come to pass. Honestly, we'll cross that bridge when it happens. I'm determined to win the day, and I won't spare a thought for a future I'm certain I will never face. Suddenly, a gray squirrel darts the path, spooking your horse. She rears her legs, flailing wildly through the air. Reach back for Briar, really? You close to Roy's side, keeping yourself on the horse. You feel a startling emptiness behind you. There were arms wrapped around your waist, holding fast. You guys okay? Don't let go! Seeing your horse comes down, no one is any worse for wear. You resume your steady pace along the trail. A safe face tonight. Take a short turn back onto the main road from Edgewater to London. I find Mr. Marcastle riding towards you. Mr. Marcastle, I shouldn't have thought to find you here of all places. I was journeying with my mother when she sent me back. Of course she did. To ensure that you stayed at Edgewater and can't interfere with her plans. Mr. Marcastle, you are not but your mother's puppet. I don't believe this truly what you want. Yes. Do you seriously seek to inherit Edgewater through treachery? I don't believe that's who you are. Treachery that I hadn't considered as such. Briar leans closer than only you could hear. Cody, you know that Mr. Marcastle and I have a flirtation, I suppose. I could talk to him if you would like. I believe he holds me in his esteem. Do you think he will let us pass unharmed? He feels for you the way you feel for him? I suppose there's only one way to find out, but I would like to try. I know him to be a kind man. Even if he does not truly care for me, he may be convinced to see your side of things. The case is passed from you to Mr. Her case. Her case. I don't want you to get hurt, either of you. And I don't think he would want me to be hurt either. At least I hope he wouldn't. Except Briar's offering this exclusively for a chance to prove your relation with Mr. Marcus to encourage him. Or Briar, I am not encouraging anything. I appreciate the gesture, Briar, but I doubt whether we have time to converse here. Yes, perhaps it is better to keep Miss Marcus and my private business well private. We have dallied here long enough, and we must resume our journey. Miss Marcus, please stand aside. We can work together. I'll cut you down if I have to. No, let's work together. This isn't what Father Wild wanted. He would want us. He would have had what? He would have had us cooperate to further Edgewater's success. Yes. You are not my rival. You are my family. I have to protect what family I have left. Lady Dakota, my mother was wrong about you. I regret ever listening to her poison. I will not stop you from trying to fool. Yes, brother. Does that mean you intend to give up your claim to Edgewater? The honest truth of it is, I have always been reluctant to become Earl. I only went along with it to please my mother. Edgewater was always meant to be Harry's. To take what should have been his, it troubled me. Mr. Malcaster, you have both helped me to regain my confidence. Ever since Harry died, I haven't felt as though there was anyone on my side. Now I realized that I must step out from beneath my mother's thumb and be my own man. Yes, Mr. Malcaster, yes, we gained this trust, stilly in our arms. I look forward to meeting that man. If he is anything like the one before me, I should think I would like him. Mr. Malcaster guides his horse to the side of the road, allowing you ample space to ride by. I will ride with you, but my horse has already seen a hard journey. I will follow once we both had a rest. Okay, see you then. Mr. Marcus, our father will be proud of you today. He won't regret this. Say this. I believe that you are right. Lady Dakota? Yes? Yes, Mr. Marcus? Ride like the way? Yes! Yes! You know how to take off a gallop down the road. Mr. Marcus fades outside behind you. Yes! Ride like the wind, bullseye! By the time you arrive in London, the streets are quiet down. You arrive at your townhouse exhausted from your long journey, and Briar reaches for the door handle. She wiggles it, but nothing happens. For it to be locked so early in the evening. She digs into her pocket for the key, then enters into the lock, but it doesn't turn. Dang, she changed the locks too? Well, why can't we get in? This must be yeah. That woman's an absolute nightmare. Why can't she leave well enough alone? Luckily, I know another way out inside. Follow Briar to the stables and around to the back of the townhouse. She brings you to a plain wooden door opposite to reveal the pantry. Ooh, a secret door. Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door. Well, a familiar face spins around at the sound of the door opening. Hello? Mr. Woods! Miss Dolly, Lady Dakota, what are you doing in London? Mr. Woods, what relief is to see a friendly face. I couldn't agree more. It's a pleasure to see you, Mr. Woods. Briar feels Mr. Woods is on the events of the day. That explains a great deal, such as Countess Henriette threatening to fire anyone who allowed Lady Dakota inside the house. Can't even speak. What about the arrows? I could never ask you to risk your livelihoods over me. Be nice. Appreciate it, and that response is precisely why we all support you over Countess Henriette. Perhaps we could think of some subtle ways for the other servants to help. And what the Countess, is she here? She is upstairs. I bet she's on the power to order everyone around as though she owes the place. Acting cheerful as though she isn't trying to ruin my life, early unaware of how doomed she is. She has been characteristically chipper, even as she shouts her orders to the staff. It's rather disconcerting. One of the footmen wondered if she was possessed. Countess Henriette's husband has been in the ground for less than a week, and she is chipper. She never loved my father, and I suppose she only cares to keep up appearances among the gentry. You may also want to know. She threatened to dismiss me. No! What? Briar takes a step closer to Mr. Woods, her brow knit with concern. She gave the instructions to keep Lady Dakota. I asked whether Bishop Morone had thrown out the Earl's most recent will. She turned to me with a smile and said that any further question of her authority will result in myself and the questioner being both discharged. Mr. Woods, she has no authority. She knows it. I promise I won't let that happen. I won't let that happen. That woman has terrorized the good people of Edgewater long enough. Briar offers Mr. Woods a comforting glance and takes one of his hands in hers. Dakota and I are going to stop her reign of terror, and we won't let you get caught in the crossfire. We have to put a stop to this and avoid the Countess' schemes once and for all. I'm with you. We must also rest after our journey. When was the last time you ate? I can't recall. This morning, I suppose. Miss Dell and I could prepare you a meal to bolster your strength for when you face the Countess. Ooh, food. Wouldn't it put you and the service at risk? A short while here in the pantry is scarcely a risk, and it's one I'm willing to take. To be honest, I would be grateful for a bit of pleasant company after the day I've had. Glass our bright and the tissue expression easy, she smiles back at him. Says we could pull some ideas to make things more difficult for the Countess. Except Brian, Mr. Woods offering this exclusive scene to scheme against Countess here and for a chance to encourage me. I want to encourage them. But I don't know, I kind of feel like if I don't encourage her and Mr. Woods, will she still go after Mr. Marcus? Because I feel like that's where they wanted to head to. Like they're wanting to push Briar and Mr. Malcaster together, even if we don't spend diamonds. So I really want to encourage them both, but considering that there's a new book coming out, I want to save my diamonds for that. So I'm going to have to say no. And if she ends up with Mr. Malcaster, then I'm sorry, Mr. Woods. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. This sucks, but I really want to save my diamonds for Wednesday when the elemental list comes out. Like, even when I'm Countess of Edgewater. As you say, me. Rest assured, the day you inherit the state, we will all celebrate with more glaze hat and marzipan than you could want. And in the meantime, I need to find somewhere to sleep tonight. It's clear that I cannot risk sleeping here. I can think of someone who would never turn you away. Mr. Sinclair? Mr. Chambers? After a short ride. Your brother arrived at Mrs. Sinclair's townhouse shortly thereafter. He knocked on the door. Mr. Sinclair personally answered it, one arm part way inside the overcoat. His eyes widened in shock upon seeing you. Good evening. You were the picture of handsomeness. I do hope I'm not interrupting. Nice get up though. Now, Dakota, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at Edgewater or the Duke's Ball? The Duke's Ball? Is that tonight? Dang. Well, we're going to obviously skip it because we got another mission. Next time, Desire Decor, Duke Richard's ball tonight. Can't make any time to speak to the bishop before Countess Henrietta does. Yes, we will, because I believe in ourselves and everybody around us. Anyways, oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't really have much to say about this chapter. I mean, finally got to London. Countess Henrietta, you are despicable. I want to punch you so hard. And we had like 2 times to hook, like officially hook up, like either Brian was a Brian, Mr. Malcaster. So I'll see you guys next week for the next chapter of Desire Decor. So see you then. Bye bye.